Alright, what's up guys? Jam1TCG coming at you with a jam and deck profile. I am here with the first place champion of the Michigan OTS. Who is this guy? Ready?
What's up guys, my name's Andy Bazzi. Got first place at the OTS tournament here at Pandemonium, and I was running Zodiac Kaijus.
So, let's see. Tell me about this deck, Andy, because this was a deck that beat me. Because if you guys don't know, I made it to the finals, and we were the final two playing out. So, let's take a look at this deck. File.
So there's 3 rat peers because main dude of the deck special summons itself. Literally the best card in the deck. 3 whiptails because you need some attack on your XC monsters, and that banishing effect is really overpowered.
It is. It's so good.
Probably the second best card in the deck. 2 Thoroughblades for specific combo with Rapier. Just a draw card, or if you have Zodiac combo, the trap card in your hand, you discard it, draw 1. Just a good card, and it's 1600 attack, which is needed.
Yeah.
Triple Speedroid Terratops and the Takutan board because, you know, going into the Invoker to start your plays, or the Totem Bird for protection. It's just really good, and yeah, probably second best thing about the deck is that engine. Then the Kaiju engine.
Alright, so I'm curious, because a lot of people have been splashing Zoo into things, and they have different variants. What made you choose the Kaiju version of it?
It's incredibly unfair. If you win the first game, and your opponent chooses to go first, and you still have the Kaijus going second, it's insane. Probably instant OTK with Slumber and Zodiac Barrage.
Nice. So here's the Kaijus you're choosing to run. Any particular reason why you're running these Kaijus over the other ones?
Because you don't want to draw into them. You want to draw into Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, and you want to have different names just in case you draw into one of them.
Gotcha.
So like, it's really unlikely for you to draw 3 in your hand, so I figured 4 would be best. 1 small, 1 medium, 2 big.
Gotcha.
So you want these on your side of the field, the big ones.
Alright, yep. These are the biggest attack Kaijus that exist currently in the game.
And then hand traps, 2 Maxis, because, you know, drawing
So
cards
good.
is fun. And 2 Ghost Ogres for the Barrage, or practically anything, really.
Nice.
Kills a lot of decks.
It does.
Do it in the middle of Zodiac's combo, and they'll be dead. They'll just completely lose their combo and then probably end up losing the game. For spells, 2 Twin Twisters because this deck loses to Destruction, Torrential Tribute, Barriers, set off a crappy barrier for your opponent, Strikes, all that garbage needs to go. So 2 Twin Twisters for that. Triple Slumber for the OTK.
So good.
Plus, if let's say you open up with 1 Kaiju and 1 Slumber, you activate the Slumber, and the next turn you can have basically another Slumber by just banishing it and adding the second Kaiju to your hand.
Nice.
So, it's a pretty good card. Triple Tenki to search out whatever piece you need, Rat, Thoroughblade, Whiptail. And the 100 attack is useful. 2 Barrages because I only have 2. Basically,
you would run 3 if you had the third?
Yeah.
Of course. So good.
A lot of people like to activate Barrage and target itself, but I try my hardest not to because it's a really good card for it to stay on the field. But I mean, if you have to start it off with hitting itself, then you know you got to do it. But I try my hardest not to because that won me one of my games by keeping it on the field. Let me just have access to all the cards in my deck without having to draw them. So yeah, this card's stupid.
Nice. So why it's so expensive, guys?
1 instant fusion just in case I draw it. Norton's really stupid.
People speculate Norton may get banned soon. I don't know. We'll see.
And then 1 Regeki, because board wipes are pretty deadly in this meta.
For real. Alright. And we're on to the traps.
For the Solemn cards, 2 strikes, 1 warning.
Solemn Brigade.
I only didn't have I didn't put the 3rd strike because I didn't want it to be 41 cards.
Gotcha.
I didn't know what else to take out.
Why did you choose the warning, though, over the 3rd strike? Any particular reason?
Warning is ridiculous. When your opponent interrupted Kaiju Slumbers you can stop it with warning. You can stop a bunch of things with the warning where strike wouldn't work.
Gotcha.
I like it a lot better than strike.
Nice logic there. Okay.
Triple D barrier because that card's just dumb.
So good.
Should not exist. But
So good.
yeah, call XCs against Paleozoics, Zodiacs. It's just a one-turn vanities.
Fair.
And then speaking of vanities.
The card I lost to, guys.
That's how I beat him.
I just had to do 15 damage, guys, and then he flipped it over my standby phase. I could not draw my twin twisters. It was over. It was over.
No interrupted Kaiju Slumber, no nothing.
No nothing. So good.
And Zodiac combo for when you normal summon the rat, or you have it in hand with Thoroughblade, or if you have it as a trap, it's a pretty good trap card. Just equip anything.
Nice. Isn't this the one that's like a Pot of Avarice, kind of?
Yeah. Banish it. Target 5 Zodiacs with different names, including Barrage, in the grave, and you get to shuffle them all back and then draw a card.
Nice.
Which is really good.
All right.
And then for the extra deck, for the actual tournament, I was not using this. I was letting my friend borrow it. I was using Breaksword instead, but I'd much rather use Invoker because that just starts off your play.
Of course.
But if I already have a rat in hand, I normally try not to summon an Invoker because there's no point. I'd rather go into Totem Bird, which is somewhere here. Totem Bird just seals your play. Like if your opponent has a Dimensional Barrier or I don't know, Dark Hole, Regeki, Slumber, you can just negate it and not die instantly.
Nice.
So yeah, that's why I'd rather go into him. I go into him more than Invoker.
Nice. So I saw you weren't playing My Body as a shield, the one where you pay 15 and stop. Any particular reason you think Totem Bird?
I just don't have it.
Oh, okay, fair.
But I would play both if I had the My Body as a shield. It's a lot. The My Body as a shield's really good.
But this is a good, pretty nice substitute for it. Yep. Okay.
2 Daigusto Emeralds to shuffle back all your combo pieces, like usually Borbo, an Emerald, and a Rapier, or 2 Rapiers and a Borbo. This is what I try to shuffle back if it's the beginning. But you always need to try to shuffle back Emerald with Emerald to constantly be recycling your stuff.
That makes sense.
So you don't lose all your resources.
Yeah. So the grind game is not good with this deck.
The Utopia package to go over, like, I don't know.
Just any problem.
I won one of my duels actually because my opponent had like 5 back row, and I needed to do damage to him on time, so I just summoned Lightning, and he couldn't activate anything.
Nice.
He had Storming Mirror Force, and he couldn't activate it because Lightning was really good.
Yup, he just stops anything in the battle phase. Nice.
Norden for the instant fusion to special summon Rat and then just do the combo up from that, or special summon any Zodiac really.
Nice.
Go into any rank 4 if you need it. 1 Borbo, he's just a name, just an extra name to detach and not have to worry about it. There's a combo especially with I think Thoroughblade with and Rapier that needs him as an extra piece for it to work.
Gotcha.
2 Tiger Mortar, especially when you need to attach a rat that's engraved when you have 2 in the deck, which is really good. But he's the basic guy for the beginning combo.
Okay.
Borbo, Tiger Mortar, attach rat, yada yada yada.
Might have you show us that combo for the people who aren't familiar with it after.
Yep. 2 Broad Bowls, best searcher, and just searches everything.
All right, sorry guys, the camera cut off on me. Continue what you were saying about Borbo.
Yeah, 2 Borbos because it's generic, searches out anything, and since it's generic, you don't have to use the 2 rank 4. You don't have to do the just putting it on top of another Zodiac card if you don't have to. That's just a good card to search out Whiptails or Rapiers to set up for the next play or whatever. And then 2 Tridents because disruptions are
so
fun.
good. All right. So
and then for the last card is Gaga Samurai for the OTKs.
Okay, Gaga.
Pushes all the OTKs. Basically essential if you're trying to go for the 1-turn kill.
Yeah, he can attack twice and just keep going at you.
Go for 3,800 attack.
Nice. All right.
Side deck,
side deck.
Kind of garbage. I didn't really go into it too much, but 2 Jinjos, just in case you were Paleozoic players. There weren't any. 2 anti-spell for Metal Foes, but I mean, I didn't verse any Metal Foes. 2 Imperial Iron Walls for Infernoids and the Invoked players, because then with Invocation they can't really do anything with
the
this
broken card that I keep talking about.
Yeah, Invocation's silly.
It is. This is super polymerization mixed with Miracle Fusion mixed with Metaphors Fusion. It's terrible.
Yeah. 1 strike, just in case, I don't know if I needed it. I never really sided it in.
Gotcha.
3 Chalices, but
nice.
there's only 2 right now.
Yeah, he can't find the third one, so but he had 3 during the tournament. So if you guys want to make this side deck, just throw a third one in there.
Yeah, he's pretty good for hitting the Tiger Mortar when he's activating effect, or the Rapier, or just anything really. Just a good card.
Nice. Used to see a lot of play of it in a day. Now people are bringing it back.
2 Dark Holes for the Zoodiac matchup. More destruction. Literally, the deck's a glass cannon. If you hit them with destruction, they'll literally lose if they don't have any.
Fair.
They don't have anything.
Yeah.
If they waste their combo already or their deck gusto.
Yep, it's hard for them to recover. Yep.
1 Book of Moon when they summon their rat, or the Tiger Mortar, Borbo, anything really. Just completely
Just
stop
the combo. Just shut them down.
And then 2 Eclipses basically for the same exact thing.
Yep, same logic. Okay, nice.
Yep.
All right.
Well, that was the deck list. The combos.
All right, let's get to some combos. But before that, do you have anything that you would like to say before we go on with that?
Not really. I'd like to thank Amelia for giving me a totem bird to use for the tournament. That was really helpful. I don't know how I did so well without Invoker. Invoker is really necessary, but it's whatever. And the deck's pretty fun, but there are some combos that aren't like self-explanatory.
Gotcha.
So,
all right, so let's see some of these combos.
Combo I like to do with this deck is if I have a Rapier in hand and I don't want to normal summon it, or I have a Rapier and a Barrage or something, I would summon Thoroughblade, discard the Rapier to draw a card, and then overlay into Borbo, Tiger Mortar, detach Borbo to reattach the rat, and then detach Thoroughblade to special summon a rat from the deck, and then you could just do the combo all over again. Like go into Broad Bowl, detach them both to search one and special summon a rat. So you get to search a Whiptail, you get special summon a rat. From there you go to Trident, and then whether or not you want to recycle, push for the OTK, you can go into Gaga Samurai or Emerald to recycle your stuff. And then with a Whiptail in hand, you can just attach it to the Trident if you're trying to attack, or whatever really. It's just a pretty nice combo to do if you want to use your Thoroughblade to the best that it could be.
Nice. Haven't seen much of that. I mean, well, we've seen a lot of combos, but like that's a nice one that most people will probably overlook. But yeah, that's the power of this deck, guys. Like literally just it takes 1 card to just turn into your board looking like this. So yeah, that's the real power of it. All right. Well, thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Champion here, and I guess that's it for now, guys.
Have a nice one.
Jam1TCG signing out.